What's up, YouTubers? I am welcoming you back to my steady stream of videos every week. I kind of took a vacation and then I kept the vacation going even after I got home. So I was lucky enough to go down to Universal Studios Hollywood and Disneyland with my kids and my husband, and it was super fun. And so I'm using the fuel from that trip for my next video. I've had this arrangement that I made of Hedwig's theme from Harry Potter for quite a few years, and it's a really fun one to do with kids that are kind of in that intermediate level and adults who are kids at heart, which is totally me. So I'm just gonna do, just so you know, the way that I set up my videos is I will do the performance segment first, and that's just for those of you out there that want something to eventually be able to play along with, to hear the piece in its completeness. If you don't care to hear me play, I will not be offended if you just skip forward a minute and a half to the video to the tutorial segment. So that's just kind of how all the videos work. So here we go. This is Hedwig's theme. Alright, now you've heard it, now we gotta learn how to play it. The way you play it is you get out your wand and you say, just kidding, it's hard work and practice, duh. So, this song is in the key of A minor, so you're gonna notice that my hand is making the shapes of A minor and E a lot, so those are kind of the shapes that we're falling onto. And then the rest of it is just getting your melody notes, finding the melody notes within the chords that you're playing in the background. So the tabs are going to be on the screen for you, so if you follow tabs then great, but if not, I will say the things out loud too. So whatever kind of a learner you are, hopefully you're getting it either visually or, you know, auditorially. So the first note you play, this song is going to stray a little bit from the rules of finger picking that I've covered in previous videos. You have to grab the lower strings very often, so we will be shifting our index finger to the 4th string sometimes. So when you do that, your other fingers will follow. So they'll move from 1, 2, 3 to 2, 3, 4. But your thumb is in charge of grabbing the 6th and the 5th string. So the first thing we play, you're going to be holding down the A minor chord with your left hand, and you're going to grab the 4th string with your index finger, and then you're going to pick 5, 4, 3 with your thumb index middle. So, and that leaves your ring finger to play the 2nd string, and that's where those two notes, the C note, the 2nd string 1st fret followed by the open. So, and then you shift back to regular position to grab the 1st string. So that's the first section. And that's all within the A minor chord. The only thing you had to move was to grab the open 2nd string that one time. Now what we're doing here is we're moving basically to part of a D chord. So I'm using my 1st finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret and my 3rd finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret. That's A and D. And then I grab 4, 3, 2 with my thumb index middle. I add some filler notes so that it doesn't sound so blank. If you were just playing the melody, you could go, but I just grabbed that 3rd string again just to add some more vibration. And you just lift that 3rd finger up so that your 2nd string is open. And then we're back to our A minor shape and our shifting with our thumb index middle on 5, 4, 3. But that time you repeat the 4th string after. And then you grab grab the C and the B, the second string first fret followed by the open second. Now this is E7, and you're going to be grabbing, you can either do 6, 4, 3, or you can do 6, 5, 3. So I would do probably 6, 4, 3. And then your thumb can grab 5 after. And those notes are all within that E7 chord, so your left hand doesn't have to move anything. And then you add your third finger here to create that E note. So let me do that again. And then it's held. And then you're back to that same idea from the beginning. Now you may have noticed already, but this song is in 3/4 time, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. So it just has a different feeling rhythm-wise. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 3, and then you grab that 4th string 2nd fret again to lead you into that main idea. Now here's the part that's different. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the shape of a D chord, but we're actually playing a D suspended 4, so your pinky plays the 3rd fret on the 1st string, and then you let go so that you're in a normal D position, and then we have to switch to D minor, which isn't that hard to do because your 3rd finger should be on the 2nd string anyway, so you've got, and then you just switch your 1st and 2nd finger to the 1st fret and the 2nd fret on the 1st and the 3rd string, so that's the D minor shape. And then you have to grab the 2nd string 2nd fret, that's a C sharp. So let me do that whole thing. And then you go back to D minor, play the open 1st and the 2nd string 4th fret. And then you grab 5 or 6, 5, 4 while playing an E minor shape. And then this grabs C, so this is the 2nd string 1st fret, and that's heading you back into A minor. So let me do that whole section again, starting on da 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 da. Here's the D suspended 4. You play 4, 3, 2, 1 with your right hand. Your ring finger grabs that 2nd fret note. Grab 4, 3, 2, 1 on D minor, and then you play 2nd string 2nd fret, back to D minor, 4, 3, 2, 1, open 1st, 2nd string 4th fret, and make sure your hand is really spread out here. This is hard to play quickly. This is just an 8th note at the end of the measure. So the farther you have to travel there, the longer that's going to take you. So you just want it to be, and then head it back to E minor. And then here's the next section. You play that 2nd string as part of the A minor chord. And then you play 5, 3, 2, 1. And then have your thumb grab the 4th. Grab the 2nd again. And that's the same idea, but you add an extra 8th note there. So 5, 3, 2, 1, grab the 4th, grab the 3rd with your index, and now we're on to D minor, and that's 2 beats, 1, 2, 3, open 1st. Now this is basically a B7 here. If you played a full bar B7, it looks like this, but you only need 5, 3, and 2. So you can have your pinky hold down the 4th fret on the 2nd string, and then you can bar to play the 2nd fret for those other 2 notes. And then you just play the open 2nd. So you had the D minor chord, and then we're back to A minor. There's that note again. So that was A minor. Grab the 4th string, open 1st, 2nd string 4th fret, 6, 5, 4 on the E minor. Repeat the 4th, strum out a whole A minor chord, and then I repeated those bass notes just to fill some of that space. And then it's a repeat. And this is from the same thing we did earlier with the D suspended 4, moving to the D minor. And then you end on the A minor, and I just did the higher version of A minor up here on 5 and 7. You could do like a full bar chord A minor, but I just did the first 4 strings, so that's your A up on the 4th string on the 7th fret, and then you hold down 1, 2, 3 on the 5th. That's a higher version of A minor. Now this obviously can be repeated. This is a little small section of the melody, but every time anyone hears it, they definitely are thinking Harry Potter, magical, wonderful. Unless you're not a fan, which if you're not a fan and you're still watching this, you must really love me, so I highly doubt that's the case. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you haven't already, you can go download the free PDFs on my website, megankcguitar.com. I'm still at that phase in my business where I'm just giving you a bunch of free stuff, and I have not set up all the systems to have a membership program or anything like that yet, but that stuff is to come, so hang on at this point and subscribe and get all your free stuff while you still can, because it ain't gonna last. But anyway, I hope you have a magical day and a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.